All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another podcast. Today, just me and Jack here. We were planning on having Josh, but Josh couldn't make it out today. He was going to come, but he just couldn't because, it was kind of a short time for him that we have to make this podcast.
Yeah, he didn't have a ride.
Yeah, basically, just didn't have a ride. So,
And Tanner's in North Carolina.
yep, you heard about that in the Mystery Tackle Box we filmed earlier today.
Yep.
Me and Jack filmed a quick Mystery Tackle Box for July. Today is July, 7th, I think?
Let me
7th.
check that
Yeah,
real
check
quick.
that out. But yeah, we're filming
check.
Mystery Tackle Box and the podcast today,
July 8th.
July 8th. Okay,
Yep.
so the Mystery Tackle's coming out July 9th, so you see that, and then the newest the podcast is coming out Wednesday. I don't know what date that is, but that's that. So let's just get right into our topics. So the first topic that we have is our new upload schedule. Me and Tanner talked about this in our last podcast. Jack wasn't here,
Nope.
but he does know. So now we're uploading 2 times a week. At least we're trying to.
We're
Yeah.
doing pretty good with that.
Yesterday
so
was
far.
the
More or less.
July 7th was the first day that we missed. Besides that, we haven't missed one yet, an upload. Yesterday was the first one we missed, I'm pretty sure. And then we missed like a Friday, like a while back when we had less than like 50 subs.
Yeah.
So, we're getting it going. It's working out pretty good. That's why you see more videos instead of just fishing. You see like the background of fishing, like the background of how, we
The
fish and things
original
like that.
story.
So yeah, that's really our upload schedule right now. It's gonna be 2 times a week, every Wednesday and Friday. Come back to the channel. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss one.
Yeah.
Definitely make sure to
Make
subscribe.
sure to subscribe.
And then that's our upload schedule right now. It's gonna stay like that probably till the end of the season. We might miss.
We hope.
Yeah, we hope.
We'll see.
We might miss a couple more Wednesdays in there, but we don't really know yet. Okay, so that was a quick topic. The next topic that we have is the way the videos are made and the GoPro. So,
Let me get this little guy out here. Here you
put
go.
him right here. This is the GoPro Hero 7. Pretty sure me and Tanner talked about this in the last podcast, but the GoPro that we have, we don't know if it's either our SD card or the GoPro, but it does not record. It records 4K sometimes, and then sometimes it doesn't record at all. It says file repaired. So it could just be that the GoPro is bad. It's not that old. It was not used very much, so it shouldn't be that old and used, but I don't know. It could just be it had water damage or something. We really don't know. But if anyone has any ideas, put them in the comments below,
Yeah.
please.
Mike used the GoPro for his previous career in gaming.
I did not. But yeah, so and then the way we make our videos right now is, so I think the first podcast we talked about this was we actually use our Mac to edit the videos, right? For the first video that we filmed at Chiefs Pond, I think, no, you were in your last podcast, me and Tanner, you heard that Chiefs Pond never got released, or maybe even the first one too. Because Chiefs Pond, it was like,
It was just crazy day. It was
Cra-
fun, definitely fun. But like, one fish out of the 2 days. Tanner almost caught one, and that was pretty much it. Not even a bluegill. We did like a little. We were trying to do a tournament. Nobody caught
Nothing.
anything.
it was not an amazing day to fish those 2 days.
It was. I would say it was good days to fish, but it was just they wouldn't be good videos. So that's why we didn't post them. Sometimes on those days we might have to instead of making full YouTube videos, we're gonna have to make short little clips and post them on like Instagram or TikTok, something like that. It'll just work out better.
That's what we did with, if you saw on our TikTok, Bass Squad Fishing, we posted a video of Jack almost catching a pickerel. That was
a big
in
one.
me and Jack's first time going to Orange Lake.
On a boat for me. I've been.
Oh yeah,
over
he's
like
been on the
that.
dock, but
Yeah.
first time going to Orange Lake, and for me, and then first time on a boat with Jack, and he caught a monster pickerel. Well, it didn't get in the boat.
Nope.
It was about to. We were trying to boat flip it,
That
and
just
then
popped out.
the little Mep hook with this like giant pickerel
Yeah.
just got right off. Oh, GoPro. But
No
so,
more
yeah,
damage to that thing.
Easy, got it easy. But yeah, so that was whatchamacallit. That video never came out.
No, it didn't.
it
No,
didn't.
because we didn't catch any bass. We were just pulling in white perch, and it was just we all had clips and stuff, but we just had so many.
We had
and
too
it
many
was
clips.
a lot
That's
of
also a
editing.
problem.
Yeah,
It was like so much editing just for a video of us catching no bass.
that's kind of what happened like with New Hampshire. We caught just so many that it was just insane, and it was just so hard to keep track, keep making sure we got all the videos, cutting down the clips.
Yeah.
And when Mike's not there, it's just a lot harder
That-
because it's
I-
way easier for him to edit the videos when he's there.
I wasn't there for New Hampshire. I
No.
think you guys talked about that in the first one. I wasn't able to go, so
Yeah,
whatchamacallit. So it's a lot easier for me. Like if I'm there, right, I know, all right, Tanner caught like, 3 fish, one before my fish, and then
Yeah.
after Josh's fish, and then before Jack's fish, things like that. When I'm not there, I have no clue what's going on.
yeah. So it's hard to keep track of the order and stuff. And by the way, next podcast where if Tanner's gonna be here, me and him are gonna go more in depth with the New Hampshire trip, just to like talk about it and stuff like that. I know he talked about it a little bit
Yep.
in the last podcast, so we're gonna go more in depth with that when he's here next time.
Because that video never came out, and we were trying to get it out, but it was just so many clips, right?
Yeah.
And it would have taken so much space on our Mac, and we don't have a lot of space, so we just gotta conserve it and just kind of make better videos, right? Because it wasn't gonna be a good video either,
Probably not. It was
because there
just-
was like
we didn't have a lot of like good talking clips. It was just it was just one of those moments where you're so hyped up, you're just bringing in fish, you're not even focused on the video. At one
Yeah.
point, at like the last day, we were just like, okay, we're not even gonna record. We're just gonna keep on pulling in. We were catching pickerel, yellow perch, smallmouth. So
Yeah.
that was fun.
So and then basically we always record on. I always record on my phone, right? We use the GoPro sometime. We were
Can't
using
work
it.
anymore.
We were using it, and then it kind of the files just get destroyed. Put them on the Mac, and they're just like not even there. And then Jack uses his phone to record, and Josh hasn't actually used a chest mount or anything yet. He
No.
hasn't used anything.
That's
like
another
that.
at Chiefs Pond that one day when we were doing the bluegill tournament. We hooked him up with a chest mount, and he was just trying to like. I think he had a net. He was going for bluegill, and he was like getting in the water with the chest mount on, and yeah, no, that didn't even work.
Yeah, I think since Jack got a new chest mount, we might just give him the old one, and then he can just record whenever.
Yeah,
Because he's not. Last fishing trip he was with us was the first Mikey's Pond.
I believe so. Yeah.
That's been a
Well,
while.
for fishing like videos, fishing trips, he was with you guys at Orange Lake,
Yep, I forgot about that.
or we could count the saltwater fishing.
Oh, yep, saltwater fish. We did. Quick side note: we went saltwater fishing about probably like a week ago now. I think it was like last Tuesday.
Was it a Saturday? Oh, it was
It was
Tuesday. That's
I
right.
know it was a Tuesday.
Completely forgot it was on Tuesday
Right,
directly.
and Josh actually caught the biggest fluke on the boat.
Yep,
which is pretty
He
cool.
won $125 or something like that, so that was good for him.
Yep, and then, we didn't record. We were trying to record with the GoPro, but it was just it kept overheating.
Yep.
Files kept repairing. Oh no.
Same thing that happens to my lawnmower. It's an electric one, overheats in 2 seconds.
But yeah, that's basically all about how we make our videos and about the GoPro, GoPro situation. Me and Tanner are thinking about buying a new GoPro, but we don't really know yet just because I think a new one, a Hero 9 Black, is like
Expensive.
$400.
Yeah.
So that is just it's so much money, and then we're building up a fan base still, so
Mm-hmm.
it'll
Thinking
come in
about
the future.
Getting a drone in the future, getting some nice sky shots of the water.
That'd be pretty cool.
That's far out though, because those
Yeah.
are like the good ones are like close to $1,000 more or
Yep.
less.
And we'd be one of the good ones. Okay, so that's basically all about our videos, how we make them, and the GoPro. Next topic, our upcoming videos. I'm gonna pull up a separate tab here. So we kind of like plan our videos for the week, right? On like Monday or Sunday.
Yeah.
So we don't really know like what videos we can tell you right now that are coming up. But a couple ideas that we have in mind, I wrote them down here, is rigging up a weighted Texas rig with a bobber stop. Because I've seen a pretty few popular titles with those. So, and Tanner at Harold's Pond, the last video. No, it's not the last video according to when this is filmed. When this is filmed, it was the last video. But when this is going to come out, it was me catching my PB at Harold's Pond. You probably, if you are normally on the channel, you probably remember that. But
If
that
you're not, hop on it.
get on that. But yeah, so Tanner was using a weighted Texas rig, and he was just racking them in. He caught a fish the same weight as my PB that I caught that day, so he was racking them in. So we're gonna do a how-to on that because that's something really that's gonna help you ring in those fat sallies.
Yeah. Now
Next
we'll
one I
just
have
keep
here.
on doing how-to videos when we get more experience, start learning new things. New things are working different times of the season. We'll just keep
Exactly.
doing how-to videos and explain when they work best.
None of this is really like set in stone yet. These are just a couple
Yeah,
ideas,
just ideas.
that I wrote down the other day. Another idea that I had was how to organize your tackle. Because when I was first assembling my tackle box, right, or bag, I had no clue what was going on. I had hooks with the crankbaits. I had plastics with my bobbers. It was not a good sight. And then I finally got it all organized and talking about different things on how to organize your tackle. Just make sure you know where everything is. So that's something to definitely probably make a future video about. A big one that we want to do is have a fishing tournament with all four of us.
Yeah.
We wanted to do a bass fishing tournament, but it's just like I don't really know a lake, right, that we'd catch
Yeah.
consistent bass on.
Maston's Lake.
Maston,
That would
I
be a
haven't
good
been
one.
there yet.
Yeah, and Josh has once. Yep.
Josh has Tanner?
Tanner's been twice.
Okay. That'd be a good video, definitely. All
Yeah.
four of us fishing tournament. It'd probably be like me and Josh and Tanner and Jack, just in the we'd be in the same boat. So
Yeah, it's a
but
good
then you'd be
lake.
separately, like your buddy can help you like net in the fish, but
I mean, if you wanted to, we could do teams just to make it easier for filming.
we could.
I think that would be more interesting, anyways.
Teams would be more
Because
interesting.
if like out of all like the videos I watch, it's just so exciting when like teammates are getting so hyped up when you get
Yeah.
a big one and they're helping each other. Like so that would
Yeah,
be fun.
that definitely something though to look forward to in the
Yeah.
future.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be as fun at Orange Lake just because you catch these little white perch this big.
Yeah, I mean, if you went for bass, maybe you'd have some better luck. But
Yeah, I've gone for bass a couple times. Josh has gone for bass a couple times.
I went
Tanner's
for bass like 2 seconds with a
Yeah.
worm, and then just like, okay, I'm pulling out the med.
Tanner's dad went for bass a little bit, but he caught. I think he actually did pretty good, but yeah. So that's the Oh wait, sorry. We have a couple more videos here. We're thinking about making a video where not a podcast style video, more like a sit down and talk type video where we talk about the future of how this channel is gonna look, right? Because we talk about it pretty often in the podcast.
Yeah.
But it'd be good to just like have a dedicated video to it because it is something that's really important to us on the channel and definitely gonna as we grow, hopefully as we grow, different stuff that's gonna come along and stuff that we're gonna do.
Yeah, I'd be saying like it's more like instead of us talking to you guys and explaining stuff to you guys, it would be like us talking to each other about like our own ideas and what we're doing in the future.
Yeah, it'd kind of be similar to that, and then we'd probably be talking to the camera. I don't know. We might just be like sitting down, just talking to the camera.
Maybe do a bit of both, something like
Yeah,
that.
definitely. Kind of like a podcast, but not with other topics around it.
Yeah.
And then last video idea that I had was what baits to use and when. So like right now, since the fish are slowly coming off their bed soon, right? So right now, anything white is usually pretty good right now. Lizards are amazing right now. Guggen Squad Trench Hog is racking them in. That's what Tanner was using weighted Texas rig on, as a Trench Hog. Josh is catching them over at Chiefs Pond on Bandito Bug. What else? A couple more things that's happening with different baits.
Mm-hmm.
White baits are really good for on bed. Just like that's things we talk about in that video probably, but that's just a couple video ideas, upcoming videos that we might be planning soon. Definitely follow us on our Instagram. We always kind of shout out our videos. It's Bass Squad Fishing. I'll link it down in the description. Same thing with the TikTok. But it's just, we post upcoming videos that are coming up, or, we posted a picture of the podcast and saying, get ready for the podcast, because a lot of people do like the podcast on the channel. I know some people that they watch the fishing videos, but they really like the podcast. So
Yeah.
definitely
and I
something.
have a feeling other people out there think the opposite, but you never know. It's like your own personal preference.
Yeah, definitely definitely some people prefer more than others, but you know. So yeah, that's all we have for really upcoming videos. I mean, can you think of any other upcoming videos we might have?
Maybe like I don't know. Maybe because we're thinking about like one of our Mike. We're thinking about like maybe like planning a trip where we all four of us go somewhere and like stay overnight at a place, and like that'd just be a good video because we could like wake up early in the morning and like be like, all right guys, we're getting ready to go out. And that would be a cool video, just fishing. Like you think it would be better to do videos each day or just all one video of a whole bunch of days?
Depends. If it's gonna be like a 30-minute video, do
Yeah.
2 separate videos. But if it's gonna be like a, you know, each day would be like a 5-minute video.
Yeah.
Do it all together and then have like a 20-minute video on a good kind of like, you know. It all depends
Yeah.
with that. It's like the same thing with New Hampshire. Me and Tanner talked about it.
That's we were debating, like we were like, I don't know if we should maybe do like all the days into one video or just split them all three up. It was just, yeah, I guess it just kind of depends on how many fish you catch and how much content there is.
Yep, exactly. So if we were to do a big trip like that, it'd probably be just, we probably wouldn't do a tournament if it's a new place that we go to,
Yeah.
right? Like Mastins, Jack, do you know pretty well where to catch them, or you kind of just go all over?
Yeah, I know some good spots there.
Good. So yeah, Mastins, we'd probably do more like a tournament style, but like if we went out to like Lake George on a boat,
That
right?
would be fun.
That'd be fun. Waking up at like, you know, 6 in the morning, getting out there on the boat and just making good videos for you guys. That'd be probably more like a, you know, everyone's catching fish and everyone's helping each other type beat.
Yeah. Me and Tanner were like thinking at this place in New Hampshire, the lake we went to. We were saying like it's gonna be fun, you know, waking up early. We're gonna have like the buzz baits out, catching them top water. Little did we know there's like no largemouth in there to our knowledge, and you know other people posting on the site, and we were just like, oh dang. But one lake we're gonna do that. Wake up early and use those buzz baits because that's cool fishing right there.
Top water bites are always pretty cool.
Yep.
Just seeing the fish jump out of the water at top waters.
Mm-hmm.
So now we did have a topic planned for when Josh came, if he did come. Just talking about Chiefs Pond. We'll just talk about it real quick for you guys. Basically, so quick snippet of Chiefs Pond. It's like, you know, 2 small ponds. That was the first video. There's Powerhouse and Chiefs. First video ever filmed was there, but it didn't come out.
Nope.
Right? And then so, but right now Powerhouse Pond is shut down. You can't fish on it.
Yeah, there's like no trespassing signs around it, and for like the Chiefs Pond, there's areas that you could go around, like different spots to fish, but there's some spots that you just can't go on, but like half the pond is like Josh's Country's Club
Yep.
like I guess property, and he gets to go to 2 spots, but those are like one of the best spots anyways, so he's in luck with that. So he's pulling in bass like every time he goes. Like,
Yep. He's catching pretty good bass. I mean, they're not, you know, humongous, but just
yeah.
catching bass is always fun.
Yep.
So yeah, that's like quick snippet on Chiefs Pond and just a little bit about it. So now, real quick, we're gonna also do Jack's perspective on New Hampshire, because Tanner talked about it a little bit. When we get them together, it'll be definitely probably like five or 10 minutes of them just talking about New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, Jack, you want to just talk quickly about New Hampshire?
It was a fun trip, and I'm not gonna like spoil anything right now because when me and Tanner are both here to tell about it, it'll just be fun. It's like not really like the fishing part, but like we're gonna tell you about like where the Airbnb we're at and like stuff that just happened there that was just really funny, and so we'll go over that. But fishing wise, I'll go over that a little bit. We, like I was saying, smallmouth, yellow perch, pickerel. Tanner caught a catfish. We would wake up in the morning pretty early. We'd get out there, and we actually found out that just trolling down the middle is the best way to fish there, and it was really fun. So that's all I'm going to say for now, and then when Tanner is here for the next podcast, we'll go in more depth with it, and that'll be funny.
Yeah, that'll definitely be funny.
We're gonna have to turn the mic volume down for that because we're gonna be laughing.
Yeah, they whatchamacallit, just gonna tell you there was like no service up there, so when they tried,
this man Mike would always try to call us, and we'd just be like, dude, we can't pick up, and the text would just wouldn't deliver for like a whole hour. It was just really bad service, but the text eventually came back and forth. So.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that's just a quick snippet on Jack's perspective of New Hampshire. We already went over why you never saw New Hampshire, right? Pretty sure. Like why? Because it was just too many fish, and like you said it before. It was just like you're focusing more on the fish than you are on the recording aspect of the video.
Yeah, I would say we already covered that.
Yeah, we already covered that pretty good. So gonna go right over that one, and then so another quick one is what the future of the channel looks like. I know we're probably gonna make a separate video on this one day, but definitely so. Whatchamacallit? I can't think about it. You got anything to say? Think about this real quick.
Like we were saying, as soon as we get more subscribers, more people watching, and we know this like channel's going somewhere, we'll start buying more stuff like a new GoPro. We were talking about the drone. That'd be fun. Stuff like that, and if this keeps going, like even when we're like older, we're like buying a really nice bass boat, stuff like that. You never know. This channel could go far, or maybe not, but we'll hope for the best, and we'll see what happens. And basically stuff like that. We're probably, I wouldn't say adding a member anytime soon, I would say, just because 4 is enough right now. But like I was saying, like if we grow more, maybe we could add one more person in. And I would say when we're older and like seeing each other a lot less, we'd probably just like make our own separate videos, but post them on this channel, and we'd all have our own separate videos, and it just pretty much like that. That's pretty much the future of the channel.
Yeah, I don't really see any because we don't really because right now it's kind of hard to get 4 people together to make one video.
Yeah.
Right. It's usually always just 2 or maybe 3. Right. Mikey's Pond was almost a day we had all 4, but I had the Achilles tendonitis going on.
No, that's what happened. Josh left, and then you showed up.
Yep.
So we almost had Chiefs Pond. We had 4.
We
We
did.
didn't post that video, so.
Nope. And then
Yeah, I don't think we have had all 4 of us in one video.
ever since Chiefs Pond.
I don't think so. Just
Never in one video. Besides like the Texas Rig and Wacky Rig video and the Mystery Tackle Box
I
video.
forgot about those. Okay.
Not fishing videos though.
No, not fishing, because one of us is always doing something sick or whatever. But one day it's gonna happen, and it'll be nice, all 4 of us.
One day, yep. It's probably gonna be at Orange Lake. I'm feeling that. It's gonna be at
I would
Orange
say
Lake.
so. Somewhere around there, Orange Lake or
Maybe
Winding
not
Hills,
though.
just for fun. We'll just be like, hey, let's go down to Winding Hills, see what happens.
You guys know the story on Winding Hills. Why we don't go there that often.
Yeah, a
It's
little
just-
bit overfished the pond, and
The pond is overfished.
Lake's not too bad.
No.
Lake's decent.
Yeah. Tanner and his dad were catching a lot of fish and a lot of bass. I think
lot
they
of good bass.
they were right on him. Me and Jack were kind of looking around a lot.
Yeah, we were kind of just not really staying at spots. We were just like kind of just casting out, going to a new spot, casting out, and we were trolling too a little bit, because I just came back from New Hampshire, and that's what I was used to, just trolling right down the middle and just catching so much. Didn't work at Winding Hills. I got completely skunked, which always sucks.
I caught one bass like this big. It was so small.
Yeah. The worst thing that could happen, me and Mike were saying this, is when you get skunked or have like a really bad fishing trip, and you got like a person that just comes up to you and goes, "Any bites?" And you're just like, "No, I did not." It's just the worst feeling.
When you catch the big one,
Oh, that's the best.
that's the best. It's either the worst feeling or the best feeling. You never know with that.
Yeah.
But so yeah, that's basically what the future of the channel looks like right now. Jack hydrating real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, definitely buying new stuff as the channel grows. Like you might see the video quality on the podcast get better. Maybe the backgrounds will change as we move to different places. I know Tanner was talking about us maybe doing a podcast with his dad one time, and we'd be in his mom's office, which
That'd be cool.
that we were gonna do that, but then like Jack ended up having work, Tanner ended up having lacrosse, and then it couldn't get everyone together. That would have been a good podcast. I know that.
Yeah. The only problem with like here having podcasts, I don't know if we could fit 4 people at this table.
You cannot fit 4 people at this.
So we'd have like 3 people, and then just one person would just be chilling on the back in the bed.
But yeah, if 4 people, that'd be hard getting 4 people for one video.
You
for
know,
one
so it's
podcast.
you're probably never gonna see four of us unless we move to a different location here. But you know, three of us is usually the max, and that's not always how it happens. It's usually two people, sometimes three.
Yep. All right. So then we have okay, yeah. So we have last topic for this podcast is where we have gone since the first podcast. I know in the first podcast we talked about different places we wanted to go and different places we were planning on going, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I know a couple of places that we checked off already that we've gone to is Winding Hills, Orange Lake. I know we were talking about that was before Jack had a boat, a little Buki John boat.
Tin can.
Tin can. And we couldn't go to Orange Lake, but now we can because he's got a boat. So now.
And Tanner's got the gas boat now.
Yep.
So 3 boats.
Yeah. So whatchamacallit? So yeah, that's. I know that like we've been to Orange Lake and then Winding Hills. Yep, I think I already said that. Where else? You guys went to New Hampshire, but we didn't know you guys were gonna go that in the first podcast.
No,
No, you did.
What?
Because that's when you presented it.
Yeah, we were just like, hey, Mike, guess what? We got a surprise for you. And you're like, well, we're like, head to New Hampshire.
Yep. And then where else? Where else did we plan on going? I can't really think of it right now.
Pretty much, usually like the places that we name in general on the channel, like you guys probably said a lot in the last podcast. I don't think you guys said Masson's in the last podcast. That's a place that we want to go to.
Yep. Have you been there this season yet? Or
Not
Tanner?
yet.
No.
Nope.
So definitely want to head there sometime because Jack's got family that lives on Maston's that lets us basically kind of use their land to launch the boats, I guess you could say. And then whatchamacallit. So yeah, I can't really name any other places. I'll probably remember like tonight at 3 a.m, but
Yeah.
let's think.
Tenny's Pond we went to. That one didn't really work out too well.
Oh, Harold's Pond. I know we talked about that. We went there.
Tilson Lake. That me and Mike went there on the shore. It wasn't too good, but at the same time, it wasn't the best day. It was like really early. We also saw this big group of people like having a party, and they were like really weird when we walked by. So we were just like laughing. We just kept walking. There's a really nice rock wall near the dam at the end. I was on that. I feel like that was a good spot. It was just not good weather, I guess. But we're gonna try to maybe put a boat on there, and that might be good.
I think a boat definitely because you'd be able to maneuver around a lot more. They got a good boat launch there, similar to Winding Hills, where you just kind of push it in.
Yeah.
Instead of the Orange Lake boat launch, where you gotta like.
They got the beach.
The beach.
The beach at Orange Lake.
So yeah, and then so yeah, I think that's mostly where we've been since the first podcast.
Yeah, I would say so.
I can't think of anything else.
Been to Chadwick. We've been to. Where else? I think that's pretty much all the places in the area that we've been to.
Can't really name any other places, but
what about that one that you and Tanner went when you caught the bluegill?
Oh, Circleville Lake. We didn't talk about that in the podcast.
You didn't?
No, but we went to this
remember.
place called Circleville Lake, and it was like this park, right? And there was a lake on it. Didn't catch anything. The fish were on their bed, and they were not eating anything. They ate like a little bit of my trench hog. They ate the tail off it, and it just
That sucks.
because you couldn't get them out of the water.
Yeah.
But
Another place I went to Maybrook Reservoir, and it was like yet again early in the season, and it was really hot, and we didn't catch anything. We only fished there for like an hour because like without like bikes, it's like a long walk out there. So it was pretty nice. I feel like that'd be a good spot, especially with a boat. If you had a boat in that place, that'd be good. But maybe we'll try that again. Maybe not. I don't know.
yeah, and then one place I think this is like the last place I can really think of is my grandma's pond.
Yeah.
I'm now allowed to bring one person there because you gotta like kind of walk down a hill. It's a little booky, but one person's gonna be able to come there. You're not always gonna catch the biggest fish, but you'll always catch a fish there.
Yeah.
I've never gotten skunked there.
Let me see if there's any other lakes we're missing.
Well, Jack writes every fish he's ever caught down in his notes.
Yeah, I think we got everything. I
Yep.
would say so. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna keep going looking for stuff, but I think we got everything.
Yep. All right. Well, I think that's gonna be the podcast for you guys. nice, quick, easy podcast.
Yeah. What was it like?
30
Close to
minutes.
30?
Almost 30 minutes.
Almost
So
30? All right. Not too
hopefully
bad.
you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to just drop a comment. Tell us what you liked, what you didn't like.
New ideas, anything, whatever.
New
you guys want.
podcast ideas.
Tell Mike to not drop his mic in the middle of the podcast.
That. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to be the end of the podcast for today.
Yep.
So we'll see you in the next one.
Fish fear us.
Fish fear us.